Using trowels, shovels, and brushes, Dr. Mathilde Jean and her team from the French National Research Center at University Paris Sorbonne are conducting excavation works in a Dhabi village in the Wilaya of Bahla to explore the cultural and historical depth of one of the settlements in this site.
We started the work in Al Dhabi this year, so it's a very new excavation, and the first investigation focused on the Early Bronze Age site, which is huge actually. There is a large tower from the Omanar period and also a settlement, probably a village in this place, and some graves. So we are now excavating the dwellings in the settlement, and we found an Omanar occupation with several buildings and probably also older occupations beside it. And we excavated as well two Hafid graves on the top of the mountain that delivered a reoccupation at the Omanar period.
The excavation works in the site come within the scientific archaeological program of the Ministry of Heritage and Tourism for this year to survey and excavate several archaeological sites in the various governorates of the Sultanate of Oman.
As a part from the scientific program of the Ministry of Heritage and Tourism, we want to aim to form like a broad image of the human settlement in Bisya and the surrounding areas, like here in Abu Dhabi, to see how humans lived here before thousands of years from now, and what they did use these areas for. Like, is it for a defensive mechanism, or for just living, the normal living, or agriculture, something like that.
Work on this site is because it's a very particular one, which is associating a fortress, a tower, dwellings, and tombs, graves. Probably from different periods, from the Hafid period to the Omanar period, and maybe later levels also. So we have a very good opportunity to see how all that is organizing together. If there are places where dwellings or artisanal workings, are there places especially for graves and necropolis and things like that. So we are drawing the whole area to try to spot all these different elements for the future excavations.
So far, several buildings, structures, and what were thought to be fireplaces have been unearthed from one part of the site, in addition to pottery and charcoal pieces. Lab sampling of the unearthed items will allow the archaeological team to perform adequate analysis and determine the nature of the human settlements in the place. The preliminary excavations at this archaeological site point out that it dates back to the 3rd millennium BC, yet there are some indications that the site may be older than that. To confirm this, further excavations are required in the coming seasons. From the Wilaya of Bahla, Salih Bukhalfan Al-Rahbi, Al-Dakhiliya Governorate.